Hey everyone, today we're going to be performing a battery change in a Casio W-89H. So let's get right into it. To perform this battery change, all we're going to need is a small Phillips head screwdriver, ideally metal tweezers, but if you don't have metal tweezers, you can just use a metal paper clip, and our replacement battery, which is a CR2016. Starting off, we're just going to want to flip our watch over, and we do not have to remove these straps because they're not blocking our case back. We simply want to remove these 4 case back screws and set them aside. Now with our case back screws removed, we can go ahead and take our case back right off, and don't worry, sometimes the gasket will come off with it, but we'll be able to put that back in no problem. Now that we're inside the watch, we can go ahead and rotate it around, and we'll see there's a little latch right here, and this is where having those pointy tweezers or that paper clip will come in handy. We simply want to grab the point, put it in there, pull out towards us, and this will unlatch the battery. Now we can go ahead and pull our old battery right out and get rid of it. And now we can come on in with our new battery, and I always suggest holding it by the sides if you don't have finger covers on, just so you don't accidentally short it. We're simply going to slide it right in place and press our latch down. We'll hear it and feel it click, and now our battery's in place. And a really quick note, if this little plastic piece happened to go off, you simply are going to take this hole, slide it right through this metal tab. It just freely sits on there just to make sure that metal tab is sticking up and the battery isn't contacting the case back. Now we're ready to perform our AC reset, which is simply going to reset our module to factory defaults. That's where having our metal tweezers will come in handy, but if you're using a paper clip, simply bend it into an arch. You just want to have 2 metal points. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the watch around here, and as we can see, there's this little label AC, and at the bottom of this hole there's a little gold tab. Not sure if you're going to be able to see it on the camera, but we simply want to contact one end of our metal to that gold tab and the other end to the metal on our module and hold it for about 2 seconds. And now, just to ensure we've performed the reset correctly, I always like to hold a finger over this spring here so it doesn't fall out. That spring is important for the sound of your watch. I'll flip my watch over, and we should see it start counting up from 0 seconds, so it's been about 25 since I reset the module. So we are good to go. Now we're ready to go ahead and reassemble the watch. We simply want to remember that our Casio logo right here on the module indicates the lower portion of our watch. We just want to make sure that our Casio logo on the case back is properly oriented. We'll simply drop it in place, and you'll feel it kind of fall into the groove. Now we can go ahead and put our case back screws in. I typically will just hold a finger on the case back so it doesn't slide around, drop my screws in, just get them started, and now all we need to do is snug them up. And remember, these don't need to be super tight, just snug is all, because these are very delicate little screws. And we're done. That's all there is to it. As we can see, all of our modes cycle through. Our beep is nice and loud, and our backlight is working. So our watch is ready to wear again. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this quick battery changing tutorial. I really hope that it was clear and helpful. If you have any questions for me, please be sure to leave them down in the comments. And if you're interested in more tutorials and watch related content, please do consider subscribing. I cover a wide array of G-Shock, Casio, and Baby G products, so please stay tuned for more. Thanks guys.